John Fetterman just had a stroke yesterday. This is something here. He's running against Conor Lamb in the Democratic primary. Oh shit, that's kind of small. They say Pennsylvania Lieutenant Governor John Fetterman released the following statement from Penn Medicine Lancaster General Hospital. On Friday, I wasn't feeling well, so I went to the hospital to get checked out. I didn't want to go. I didn't think I had to, but Giselle insisted as usual. And as usual, she was right. I hadn't been feeling well, but was so focused on the campaign that I ignored the signs and just kept going. On Friday, it finally caught up with me. I had a stroke that was caused by a clot from my heart being in an AFib rhythm for too long. Fortunately, Giselle spotted the symptoms and got me to the hospital within minutes. The amazing doctors here were able to quickly and completely remove the clot, reversing the stroke. They got my heart under control as well. It's a good reminder to listen to your body and be aware of the signs. Quote, the good news is that I'm feeling much better, and the doctors tell me I didn't suffer any cognitive damage. I'm well on my way to a full recovery, so I have a lot to be thankful for. They're keeping me here for now for observation, but I should be out of here sometime soon. The doctors have assured me that I'll be able to get back to the trail, but first I need to take a minute, get some rest, and recover. There's so much at stake in this race, and I'm going to be ready for the hard fight ahead. But our campaign isn't slowing down one bit, and we are still on track to win this primary on Tuesday and flip this Senate seat in November. Thanks for all the support, and please get out there and vote. So there you go. They did release a video on it as well. They basically say a similar thing. He was the lieutenant governor of Pennsylvania. He's running for the U.S. Senate in 2022. He's up against Conor Lamb, who is a massive corporate Democrat. Fetterman, at least in the polls, is absolutely Draxin them sklounced. Conor Lamb in the betting markets, he's got like a 4% chance in the betting markets, even after the stroke. So, man, this is crazy. Now, I do think in a previous political era, you'd hear of something like this and you'd think, oh, that's it, he's going to lose now. But I don't know, man. It just feels like a different era. Because remember what happened with Bernie? He had a heart attack on the campaign trail, and when he was in the hospital, AOC endorsed him, and then he was at his lowest point, and then he bounced back and, was one of the top candidates again. So I don't think this is something that's disqualifying. It might impact the results a little bit. Is it enough to actually put Conor Lamb over the top? I don't know, we shall see, but there really has been a unilateral disarmament around Conor Lamb in a way that there wasn't around like Shontel Brown versus Nina Turner. They're not all in trying to defeat Fetterman, which on the one hand is a good thing because Fetterman's way better than Conor Lamb, but on the other hand, it does make you question like, well, what kind of assurances were given to the establishment Democrats behind the scenes, which made them disarm and not back Conor Lamb. But look, he's better, and that's the bottom line. He's better politically than Conor Lamb. He's feeling better physically. And so, yeah, I mean, there's not much to say about this story other than hopefully there's a full recovery, hopefully he still wins the primary, and then hopefully he wins the general election. By the way, this is one of the more interesting races in the country. Not just the primary, but also the general election here. There's a tight primary on the Republican side, right? I think it's Pennsylvania where Dr. Oz is running, and then you have another like different establishment Republican running, and Oz got the endorsement of Trump, but they wanted him to endorse the other Republican, and he didn't, but Trump went with Oz because, he's TV guy and celebrity guy, and he felt some sort of kinship. I don't know, but it'll be an interesting race. And so I got my eye on it closely, but he had a stroke. He's feeling better. Hopefully it doesn't affect the polls too much, and we'll see what happens moving forwards. If you want to see me and Crystal Ball interview legends like Noam Chomsky, Cornel West, and more, subscribe to Crystal, Kyle, and Friends on Substack. $5 a month gets you the video version a day early. Remember, we take 0 ad dollars for this podcast. Or you can sign up on Substack for free and get the audio version a day later. Link in the video description box below.